Hey there, everyone. Welcome to episode 148 of the Building in Public series. Today is our Monday update. And today I wanted to showcase you what we were working on over the weekend. I know obviously we had our Sunday update, but I didn't really showcase to you what we were actually working on. So I thought we'd go through that today. And essentially what we're doing today is we're designing some templates for a business called Fire Consultancy Wales. And it's going to be a pretty interesting video because you're going to go through tons of different ideas, tons of different templates, different color schemes, different themes, and hopefully you should see sort of what it's like to sort of design and work with me. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, this session carries on from the episode that came out on Saturday. And essentially, what we're doing here is we're tidying up one of our first templates, which in this scenario, I'm going to call it the probably more professional business template. I would suppose you'd call it. It's a pretty interesting one. Obviously, a different color scheme. It's gone for like a red and a black type of color scheme. But to be honest with you, it's very professional, stands out quite a lot. And I got to be honest, I enjoyed making this template. And pretty much what we're doing here is we're just tidying it up, getting it ready for mobile and stuff like that. And honestly, not much really happened past that. But obviously, again, this is the beauty of design work. This is kind of what happens. And but I gotta be honest, the session on Saturday and Sunday designing these templates, I really enjoyed it. Like sometimes I do have a massive problem coming up with ideas and designing stuff, but I gotta be honest, obviously we used AI to help us build this design and everything. I think personally, like this design, it can definitely pass for a website, like obviously you want to make things different, you want to put your own spin on it. And I think this is like where AI helped me in this scenario. But honestly, past this, not much really happened. I'm gonna see if I can showcase the other part of this design process. Here we go. So basically, this is template two, right? This is what we wanted to work on. So this is based off of, if you remember the old template, it was like a blue-ish type of layout. Now, to be honest, if I had to compare the two, template one or template two, me personally, I think I would go for template two, just because the colorways and everything like that look more modern, really do stand out, really do pop. And pretty much not much else to say on template two. But template three is a really interesting one. And this is where I, as a designer, sort of get a helping hand, if you will. And this is where I use something called Envato elements. Now, I've spoken on Envato multiple times before. Envato is very, very good at what it does when it comes to templates and stuff. The only problem with it, though, is that you really, really have to change and bend your site to match it. And this is what I'm going to show you, okay? When I go to templates, where is it? There we go. So when you import a template from Envato, one thing that you need to be wary of is that it doesn't always come out as you'd like it to. So this is how it came out. And if I go past, where is it? Let me see if I can find it. Sorry, I'm going through my template. And this is how it was presented to me. So if you see the difference where you go from what it looks like to where is it? From what it looks like to that, which again is a big, big difference. And that's where, as a designer, you've got to kind of get to grips with it and understand it. So the way I work around Envato, what I do is I always make sure I save the templates that I'm working on as different color schemes and everything, because the issue is if you don't save them outside of your color schemes, you're going to have problems like this where your buttons are mismatched and everything looks a little bit out of place. But to be honest, changing a few buttons and stuff isn't the end of the world. And pretty much during this session, it gets to the part where we start trying to figure out the templates, trying to figure out template three and going above and beyond, right? So what we ended up working on here with was a solar panel based website. Now, the interesting part about this template is that it's completely different from template one and two. And what I'm trying to get out of this is I'm trying to see what the client likes in terms of design and layout, right? Do they like the more modern-ish appeal that I've gone for, or do they like this funkier, designs sort of with rounded edges and stuff like that. And yeah, pretty much that's the whole idea behind this templating stuff. Not much else to really bring to the table at the moment, except for those three designs. So yeah, pretty much that wraps up our Monday update. Sorry it's a little bit later than usual. We've had a pretty busy morning today, wrapped up with meetings, and obviously I got a haircut as well. So yeah, but other than that, honestly, everything's going smooth. We're going into the week very, very well. We're hoping to get a lot done this week, and I'm hoping to bring you guys along for the journey. But yeah, that's it for episode 148. I shall see you tomorrow for episode 149. Cheers, guys. Bye for now.